Welcome everybody to the live stream. Just going to do a review today of the Brother 1507 Lanny's clip, and it's going to be a really relaxed review to you guys. Looks like we're having some difficulty with the stream. Let's see if we can just get this rolling. Is there any lag? Do you see any lag, Cody? Because I'm all in the red right now. Alright, well, we're just going to try to fight through it. Okay, so hope everybody is doing well today. I want to welcome Legion Tactical Cutlery in here. Thank you for coming in. Grugs, good to see you in here. Cody is going to be moderating for us today. Byron Kennedy, how you doing? It is a happy Thursday today. I want to welcome everyone to Thrifty Thursday. It's going to take care of a couple of little minor things before we get rolling here. But it's always a challenge when we stream. Okay, everything looks good. Alright. On my end, it's saying that we're in the red, which means that there's a lot of latency, so I'm not sure how good this is actually looking on the actual live, but we'll go with it. Today we have a knife from Brother. If you guys are familiar, this is from the mother company Watchman. That's why you'll see this here, Watchman Brother 1507. And it's just a knife you can get on Amazon or on AliExpress. And they have this favorite little saying here. It says, "Packing make with recycled materials." Always brings a smile to my face when I read that. A little bit of English translation error there, but it just comes in a plain box, and their slogan is "One knife, one life." But I bought a couple of other Brothers. You've probably seen them if you've been following the channel closely. Here's one that I use off and on. It's the 1505 Max. And then they also have this one here that I use quite a bit, the 1508. This is just a regular slip joint. This other one, a lock back. And after the 1508, we have the Cowfish. And this is model number 1503. And the one we're going to be reviewing today is a Lanny's clip style lockback, which came about from Case. That's how they got the name for this particular pattern. If you know the story behind that, I guess Case had a friend named Lanny who really liked this pattern and bought a bunch of them or something, so that's how it got its name. But it's a Brother 1507. You've got the carbon fiber handles like you do on a lot of the other Brother knives, with that kind of fat, clownish looking sword on it. It reminds me of some kind of video game sword. Get the Brother etch on the blade, "One knife, one life," along with that squared off nail nick there. And then the nice swedging here to the tip, and stainless bolsters and liners all the way around. Locks up really good. You can see the mates up really well from the blade to the locking mechanism on the back. And all the pins are really smooth. It's well inlaid. really easy release. Got VG10 blade steel on this guy, and it's a smooth operator. And when you close it, it's almost like it's cushioned or something. I don't even know how to explain it, but it feels like it's hitting not metal on metal, but maybe like something rubber in there, but it's not. I can't even explain why it sounds the way it does, but listen, just sort of a dull thud when you close it. But the smooth operation on that guy is something to behold. Let me get these guys out of the way while I try to talk about this thing. But yeah, all of the brother knives I've ever gotten, they're just really fantastic. All the fit and finish, and the cost, the price. You can see the centering on that guy, pretty much dead center. You can see the carbon weave in there. I mean, that's legitimate carbon fiber there. And it's contoured, you know, you get a little bit of rounded. It's rounded around the side there, so it makes for a good fit. And in the hand, you get plenty of room for all 4 fingers. And it's just a really attractive blade. It's not going to be UK legal, obviously, because it's a lockback, but you do have a let's call it a 3-inch blade, pretty close. Cutting edge is just a little less than that, maybe about 2 3/4, let's call it. So plenty of blade to work with there. Slim enough to fit in your pocket. Let's give it a little bit of weighty weight. See if we can get the scale out here. Let's put her on the scale. Oh, we're getting some serious glare there, aren't we? There we go. Alright. She's ready. 2.418. So let's just call it 2.42 ounces. Plenty light enough to carry around. No issues there. The carbon fiber probably takes a lot of the weight off. Well, there you have it. Lanny's clip from brother. VG10 still. Alright, let's just do some chatting and some talking. Which of these 4 knives you guys like the best? And I am going to definitely interact with you guys today. Pretty simple, straightforward review on this one. Anybody that's familiar with these brother knives knows that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Cody just threw up the link there if you want to take a look at it. It's $42, correct, Cody? And you get that to your door for $42 if you have Prime. If not, I'm betting you maybe only have to spend like, well, you probably don't have to spend anything more since you're spending $42. I think with this, you may not even have to be a Prime member to get that one for free shipping, because you're spending $42. But yeah, these other 3 are all real nice. This one's a little broader, a little heavier, a little beefier, not quite as easy a carry. But these other 3, you can slide those in your pocket, no problem. Had some people question me about slips that I use, and I've been using this hide and drink slip. You can get these on Amazon. This is actually designed to hold a comb. Cody, if you want to try to find that hide and drink comb pouch, I don't know if it's going to be that easy to find. If you can find it, great. If not, don't worry about it. But this will slide right in there. And these slips, you know, they were like $8, I think, and they've gone up to like $15. So I don't really recommend them like I used to. But they are real leather, and they come out of Guatemala, and they're fine leather. And yeah, you can just slide that sucker right in there. But yeah, I don't know if you want to spend $15 on a slip. I mean, it's a nice slip, but 15's getting a little crazy. I don't know why they went up by like almost, 80% or something like that from the first time I bought them. But yeah, brother, smooth operation. Thanks. We're gonna take a little cut test. See if we can find a little piece of paper. She's a smooth operator. Yeah, this is a fine knife. Very slicey too. So it'd be really good for food prep. It's got a really thin blade on it. So does some really good slicing. Just a flat grind. You can see that edge is well ground. And she comes to a sharp point as well. But I really like it. It's worth every bit of $42. I'm pretty sure Amazon and AliExpress are the only two places I know where you can buy them. I sound good, okay. Looks good video wise. Alright. VG10 steel. How you doing, Jose? Good to see you in here, man. $42 for the brother. You like the Warncliffe? Yeah, this is a cool one too. This one's got a really good pull on it. If you guys aren't familiar with Brother, you really need to check them out because they make so many different ones. And only unfortunate thing is they don't have a whole ton of like different options for handle material. Sometimes they'll have natural and carbon, and sometimes they'll just have one or the other. It's kind of a mixed bag. And the swedging on this, yeah, it's really nice. Alright. There you go. Found the hide and drink store. Yeah, good luck finding this one though. I mean, it's like for a comb. So if you search for the comb pouch or comb, whatever it is, I don't know. Is it designed to come with a comb or fit a particular comb? And now it doesn't come with a comb, but that's what it's designed for. But to me, it works just as well for a knife. So I don't even know why they call it that. How you doing, David? Good afternoon. But yeah, all stainless on the back here. And then you got the VG10 blade. There it gives you the designation. And the front side just gives you the model number there, 1507. Okay. But we're just chilling today. I'm not going in any super crazy review mode after today's week of 8 videos already. I'm about YouTubed out, just about. So, hope you guys enjoyed that series that I've just completed on all the sow belly knives. Get $15 and 10% coupon. Okay, so that'll save you a little bit. You get $1.50 off. But even still, it might be a little much to pay, like 13 bucks or whatever it is. But it is a nice sheath, and you can tell how, how pliable it is. Nice. And I use these for all sorts of things. I use this one. This is a carry that I use quite a bit. This Bruin, and that fits in there as well. So I mean, it fits a lot of like 3 1/8 to 3 3/4 inch knives. It's kind of the range it fits. I guess we can measure the overall length of this guy closed. So there you have it. Yeah, it's about 3 3/4 inch closed total length. You can take a look at that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right at 7 inches. All right. Great series. Appreciate that, David. Glad you enjoyed it. How you doing, Larry? Good to see you in here. Just getting around through. Yeah, I know it's a lot to try to take in. I mean, I uploaded 2 videos per day, basically. So 8 videos over a 4-day period. Listen to the snap on this guy. Ooh, I almost got myself. There you go. Yeah, these are really well made knives. But I don't have a whole lot going on today, guys. So we're just gonna sit here and chill for a little bit. I just wanted to ask you guys' opinion about the knives that are coming out lately from QSP. They've been OEMing a lot of different knives. Is there any of those that you're particularly interested in? I know that Orion has some knives coming out. Of course, all just Jack Wolf knives. There's Finch knives. There's just all kind of magnitude of the Risner's knives. They're somebody can help me out with the name of those. I've forgotten them off the top of my head. But his series of knives is coming out. So QSP's been really busy producing a lot of modern traditionals, and I'm just kind of curious you guys' opinion on all those different ones, if there's any that stand out to you. This Warncliffe, yeah. What color is this one, Larry? Do you remember? Can you tell me what color that one is? I've forgotten what other material it is. Ohio River Jack. Yeah, exactly. That's the one I'm talking about from Risner. Okay. It's the best of them all. All right. So David, like the thing that bugged me about the Ohio River Jack was the end bolster there, the cap bolster has that screw in it, and it just kind of throws off the centeredness of the knife for me. I don't know. It's a mild complaint. I just wondered how you felt about the placement of the screws and that sort of thing. Yeah, and the Finch knives, they are on the pricey end. I was very, very close to getting the Buffalo Tooth, but at $195, it's just, I don't know. That's just beyond what I think is fair for the knife. And I really like it. I like the design. I like the shape. I like I like the design. It's just 154 CM blades, right? I don't know why they need to be $195. Hey Mike, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, you like the Ohio River Jack series the best, Byron? Yeah. So, yeah, I just was curious about the end cap screw. Not a fan of that, but overall the knife is really impressive for the price point. It's a big knife, yet lightweight. Okay. And I think those were more affordable than a lot of the other ones coming out, the Ohio River Jack. So, among all those, like, what did you guys think of the Jack Wolf knives? Now, those were like M390, right? And the titanium bolsters, and they were they're closer to $300, I want to say. So I mean, to me, it's like, uh, it's just too much to ask. I mean, I guess I'm just too much of a cheapskate. I don't know, but $300 is a lot to put on a knife. I mean, when you can get something like this for $42, and the quality that they give you. Now I realize it's only VG10. It's not like the super steels they're offering, but I mean, the fit and finish of this is pretty darn nice. It's just hard. It's hard to persuade myself to spend that kind of money. Oh, you did? I bought two Jack. Okay, so listen to what David says here. It says I bought two Jack Wolf, and actually told the owner that I thought 300 was too much. On the end cap screw, that was the Ohio River Jack. I'm pretty sure that was the one I was thinking about that had the screw on it. No, I'm not mixing them up with the Cooper cutlery. I think those things are garbage. Their claim to fame is that they're using the Shatton Morgan tooling, but they haven't got their stuff together. Because if you look at the videos by several people, including Mr. Barlow, he did a review on one. They're just not up to snuff. They're just not. I mean, they don't cost that much. They're what, like $60. So I mean, they're not like charging outrageous prices. But yeah, Byron, they got a little ways to go to get their act together. Yeah, the lower bolster has a T6 screw holding the bottom together, and to me it's just a little bit weird. Wish they could have incorporated that differently. They look unfinished. Which ones in particular, Larry? The Jack Wolf ones? Or which ones? Do you like your Weed & Co? Now, see, I mean, I'm not saying all of them are going to be that way, but you do have, it's just like a mixed bag with the Weed & Co. Like, you're going to get some with some gapping issues, and I don't know. I didn't invest in them. I saw too many red flags. Bought some Vipers. I'm not familiar with that brand. I'll have to look into that. Okay, yeah, Jack Wolf. So for $300, you expect almost perfection, I would assume, right? I mean, if you're going to get a $300 knife, you want that thing to be perfect. So Lion steel slips. Okay. M390. Yeah, see that? I mean, you get M390 on that blade, but then you're spending $300. It's like double for the Jack Wolves. So, and Cody says for $300, the Jack Wolf needs to be the greatest thing I've ever witnessed. Finch is pricey, but it's still half the price. So, yeah, there's just been so many modern traditionals coming out that I think I'm kind of just ride it out and see who ends up being kind of the more well-received knife. I'm not in any hurry to spend my money on something until they kind of settle down. Those Jack Wolf knives, they just came out. I mean, once they got released, it seemed like every week there was another one, right? I mean, how quickly are they releasing those things? Like 4 or 5 of them within a month and a half. Buck $375 or $371. You did a video on for Walmart. Yep, for $13. Got curbside delivery. See, that's a smart way to go about it. I've seen the curbside delivery fail too, though. People sitting there for like an hour waiting for their order to come out, and they had already pre-ordered it, and they're just sitting there waiting, and they never come out or they forget. So it's not bulletproof either. But good to see you in here, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. David says you can buy handcrafted artisan knives from master knife makers in France and other parts of Europe with amazing materials for like 10,000 old bog oak for $200. So, you just need to be smart how you spend your money. He's 100% right. A Tuna Valley. Not familiar with those either, Larry. I'll have to look into that. You got these Vipers and these Tuna Valleys. I'm still just kind of getting spread my wings into these other brands. So I've been in the budget realm for so long that sometimes I've not looked at higher end knives. But I do like the Peñas. I also like the Mokis. I talked about the Mokis before. I'm definitely going to invest in a Moki at some point. Michael, no problem, man. We're just in here chit-chatting about modern traditionals. You see the brother? Sure, man. This is the one that was reviewed today. This is the 1507. Carbon fiber. Lanny's clip style. Really smooth operation. If there's anything you want to look at in particular, just let me know. Got the stainless bolsters and stainless shield, carbon fiber handle, VG10 blade, clip point, obviously Lanny's clip. There's your nail nick, rectangular style with a swedge. Really attractive blade. Now these have been out a while. This is not like a new release or anything, but it's just first chance I got to take a look at it more closely. But I'll just leave these guys out here so you guys can admire them. Anything you want to know more about, just let me know. Yeah, Mokis are awesome. I don't know. I need to just step up and buy a couple. I mean, they're kind of in that style that I like a lot, the lockback. So, yeah, I'll definitely end up buying one of those eventually. Yep, no problem. And pull this guy out too. Listen to the snap on that thing. I mean, that's every bit as good as like a Taylor's Eyewitness, and I think they have probably the best snap of any of the knives that I own, and that's right up there with that. See the brothers again? Sure. Let's go over this. This is the Cowfish. This is VG10 blade, model 1503. Got the bone handle. This really unique style drop point or clip blade. I'm not sure. It's kind of a combination of both. Got some unique swedging here at the end. Really interesting design. I really like this one for its size. I mean, you can slip that. You can slip that in anything. It's only like 3.5, just slightly over 3.5 inches. Now this guy here, this is the 1508. This is just a regular slip joint. There's no lock back on it, but it's got a really good pull, and it gives you the lanyard hole. And they fit really well into the large slip. There you have that. I was talking about this guy. This is a hide and drink slip. You can get it on Amazon. It's actually under like a comb leather sheath or something like that for a comb. Just ignore the comb part. It fits great for knives. And then you have the 1505 Max. There's a 1505 and a 1505 Max. I'm not really even sure what the difference between them are. This is the Max. You get the micarta handle on this one. There's a good look at that. This is actually a dark green It's gotten a little bit of my oils in it, so it's darkened a little bit. This one's just 440C though. This isn't the VG10 like the others. This one's a little more affordable, I'm pretty sure. And that's just a flat grind, I think. I don't think it's a hollow grind. If it is, it's really mild. But all these cut really well. I mean, they're all super razor sharp out of the box. Lanyard hole on that one as well. Locks up really good. Again, 1505 max, and then this is the one I reviewed today, 1507. And I call this a Lanny's clip. And that's my wording, not theirs. This one comes with VG10. But to me, this is what this is. I mean, if you look at the case pattern, it looks really similar. Lock back. Yeah, so yeah, the Lanny's clip's where that name's derived. Okay, you found the drinking yeah, hide and drink. Slip. Started uploading shorts. Oh, I'll have to check them out. Yeah, the Warncliffe and Whitebone. Okay. Yeah, so it's similar to this, I imagine, then. I'll have to check that out. Warncliffe is a beauty. Yeah, you like that one? They're all nice, man. They just make some good knives. Some of the best value. Joker and Brother, just being Chinese brands. I mean, they produce some stuff that they could probably charge double for. No, don't tell them that, because I don't want to pay any more than I have to. But they definitely give you some value. How you doing, Jo? Good to see you in here, man. I was trying to figure out. David, what are you? Which brand are you talking about? Does a great job on high-end international knives. I must have missed that. Oh, are you talking about the French European makers? I don't know. You lost me. Nice break. Okay. I try to catch people that can be here for, you know, the late afternoon, but I know that Thursdays is kind of busy day for a lot of people, and 3 p.m. Eastern start does make it tough to get in here. So we're just kind of experimenting with this live thing still. We're still trying to tweak it to arrange it in a way that both Cody and I can be here, and then also have a lot of people show up. And there's so many other live streams that are going on Friday and Saturday. It's hard to kind of schedule something for those days because you feel like you're interrupting everyone else, and then you end up splitting your audience, you know. So Thursday was available, but I got to be honest, guys. We're really looking to try to get more people in here. So the streams are kind of at the point now where we're either going to have to probably change the time or, you know, manage it a little differently, because, you know, usually we max out at like 15 people in here at a time, which is okay, but I think for the success of the channel we could probably do better. But I do appreciate everyone coming in. That's not to say that I don't appreciate the audience that I do have. It's just you know, I know it's got to be possible to get even more streamers in here. So the link I sent before, the link, I don't think the links work in here, David. I think you have to be a moderator, send a link, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Or maybe you're talking about the link that you sent to me in email. I'm not sure, man. But we have a long way to go with trying to build up the live chats, and I think that we can do that. I really think that can be more successful than it is. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. I mean, it's just Cody and I have worked hard to try to build an audience for Discord as well. If Cody, you want to throw that link up, we're trying to get our Discord server built up so that we have some intercommunication between parties at any time. You can just leave a message, and if you're not in the actual Discord at the time of the message, you can, it's there for you to see at any point. And it just makes everybody like a community, basically a community chat where everybody can kind of voice what they would like to see on reviews, and if there's a topic that's being highly discussed, then you can voice your opinion in there, and you aren't forced to kind of go back and forth in comments sections of videos. So if you guys are interested, check that out. And if you don't have that Discord app, it's real simple to use. Just download it for your phone or your PC. It's a pretty small download, and it's a really powerful app. Basically, if you're ever familiar with like MIRC chat from like the early 2000s, it's very similar in nature to that. It's kind of where it got its roots. You can join Cody and I in there at any time. You can leave a message for any of us anytime, and we just go in there and hang out, throw up some pictures, and you can throw up videos if you're a content creator and share that stuff too. But you can always throw in images anytime you like, throw in links, whatever you want to do. And if you had questions about anything, or if you're like venturing into becoming a content creator, you can ask us questions about that. Anything you want to do, just come and hang out. And yeah, it's okay, David. What you can do is just tell us what it is, and then Cody can throw up the link for you. If you can kind of point to where it is, or give us an explanation. But it's let's see. It says, sorry, didn't realize links don't come through. Stefan Shamalis, I don't know, Schmalhas, has a YouTube channel, and it's huge in my learning of international brands, history, culture involving knife manufacturing. Okay, so if Stefan is the name of the channel, too big for me to search. I knew this was going to be an issue. Maybe give him the exact name of the channel, then we can search it and then get a link up. But that's really interesting. Yeah, I'd be interested in that for sure, David, because I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to international brands. Need to learn more of them. Like, I don't know if you guys will remember, but if you'll remember the Michael Propagaccio, I can't remember off the top of my head, but that knife that I showed not too far back, and it's an Italian brand that I'd never heard of. There you go. There's the link, guys. Stefan. How come it didn't come up as a link? It's not underlined. I don't understand why it's not a link, but anyway, you can cut and paste that, and that'll be interesting. I'll definitely check that out, David. Stefan Schmalhaus. Okay. So is he a German guy? I'm assuming from that name. Or is he maybe some other nationality, but sounds sort of like a German name. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are in here, and it's been a great discussion, because like I say, go over to that Discord. I mean, you don't have to, you don't even necessarily need to even participate, but it's good that you join, because that way you kind of see what's going on, even if you're just reading the Discord. You know what I'm saying? And initially, Discord was made for gamers, but that's long past. That's not really the case anymore. It's being used for so many other things now, because it's a really good program. So Don't let that discourage you. VFW. Yeah, but that's sort of like, what does the VFW stand for? Is that like a, maybe you can give us a better explanation of what that is, because I'm not familiar with it. I know you're kind of being sarcastic because you're giving us a little smiley face, but what is that VFW? You talking about like, you talking about like the local VFW? Old, okay, yeah, okay, you're joking. All right, well, yeah. I know maybe Discord is not exactly in the age range of a lot of people that enjoy the channel, and they're probably more apt to go to VFW. I get this. Veterans meetings and go play bingo or whatever the hell you do there. But that's not something that I participate in, not because I'm not, you know, it's not, I don't find it, it's not that I don't find it appealing, it's just I have zero VFWs in my area. So that sort of thing would be like not happening. Not unless I drove 40 miles. Clinch River Swayback. Yeah, Rosecraft. Let's talk about Rosecraft a little bit. So we got all the traditionals designed by Andy Armstrong, if you guys are not familiar. And they have, what, about 5 traditionals, something like that, they're going to be releasing. I think the first one's going to be the Swayback that drops. It's that auburn colored bone handle. And it's got the finger choil on it, if you guys aren't familiar. Maybe throw up a link to Rosecraft Blades, Cody, rosecraftblades.com. Yeah, and they're going to be dropping real soon. They were supposed to drop, I think, in late August, but they didn't. Now, kind of delayed, I guess. They've already released all their moderns, but now the traditionals are coming up now. And Andy was also a designer with Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now he left there to start up a new company. And they've got about 5 traditional releases there. I think most of you guys are probably familiar with it. And they are in the budget level, so I think they start around $35, $45, somewhere in that range. So check those guys out if you're interested in that. But if you're familiar with Rough Rider Reserves, they're going to be pretty darn similar because Andy designed, a lot of those for Smoky Mountain Knife Works before he left. So they definitely have that vibe to them. And make sure if you go there or go to their YouTube site, he revealed a new release that's supposed to come out next spring called the Zabizi. I want to say the Zabizi, and yeah, and yeah, Blue Creek knives. Okay, Clinch River Swayback. Okay, thank you, Michael. We'll check that out for sure. But a lot of knife news going on this week, and it's been kind of a mad rush of knives in the last, I'd say, about 6 weeks. Just a ton of stuff coming out, and most of it, like I said, that modern traditional stuff. So much of that has kind of dropped, and we're kind of getting the feel for what among the different brands is kind of most appealing to most. Kind of getting a feel for what people were really enjoying. It's kind of neat to kind of sift through all the different stuff and see how people react. Sometimes it's better to just kind of sit back and watch rather than try to participate in buying everything, to kind of weed through some of this stuff, especially as expensive as it can get to be. Then there's the Zambezi video that I was talking about. Now that's going to be that's not going to be shown until the latter part of the video. I think it's probably about 7/8 of the way through. He shows the Zambezi, and it's just an interesting design. It also has a finger choil on it, and it's really not like any other regular traditional knife that you'll see. So pretty unique design. But again, from Andy Armstrong and Rosecraft Blades. But are any of you guys familiar with the Rosecraft modern knives? I was just curious which of those that you guys enjoyed most, if anyone participated in and buying one of those. They got that chunk, a couple others. Design the Pocket Monster. There's a couple of different ones. There's some I think flippers in there too. But we're going to be looking at modern knives more and more. But traditionals are always going to be, the heart of the channel. So you guys never need to worry about me getting away from traditional knives. They'll always be the mainstay of the channel. But that doesn't mean I won't review modern stuff too. But it'll just be a little more particular about the kinds of things that I review in the modern realm. Be a lot more selective about the things that I select for review in that realm. A chonk would be your favorite, yeah. They're going to be coming out with a larger version of that too, I believe. So that's why they call it the little chunk. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Really appreciate you coming in today. Thank you for spending time with me. Again, Brother 1507, what we reviewed today. Check it out, $42 on Amazon. Really recommend this one. This is a beautiful knife. VG10 steel, carbon fiber handle. Kind of a blend of modern and traditional, but I would say more on the traditional end of the spectrum. Really cool design. Brother 1507. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for visiting Thrifty Thursday, and we'll catch up with you next week. Take care.